viewers, my name's Cara. You're watching my personal channel, CuteWitch772. Welcome! Today, I'm going to talk to you, finally, about Witchcamp, which I had alluded to earlier and talked about how I was raising money to go, and a lot of you had asked to know a little bit more about what it is, and I said that I would get around to telling you that, and now is that time. So, Witchcamp, as far as I can describe it, because I've never attended one before, this will be my first one, is a week-long intensive training camp of the reclaiming witchcraft tradition. So that's where it originated. I heard about it when I read Starhawk's book, The Spiral Dance, and then subsequently while I was looking for something that felt a little bit more advanced to kind of challenge myself to go beyond where I had been in my path before, I found her book that she co-wrote with Hilary Valentine, The 12 Wild Swans, and this book is written in the format of a reclaiming witch camp, in that there are multiple ways that you can work through this book. There are 3 paths that you can follow. One that is elements, which is kind of basic elements of magic, the inner path, which is working on your inner self, and the outer path, which is concerned with things outside yourself, working with the community, working with the world at large. So the way that you can go through this book is that it's around the story of the 12 Wild Swans. Witch camps are centered around a common theme. It might be a story or just a specific topic, or it might be centered around a pantheon or a specific deity. It can kind of be whatever, but it's all around a theme, and the book is after the story, The 12 Wild Swans. So when you read it, each chapter deals with a different part of the story and expanding on that and going on this transformative journey. And then each chapter has sections of the elements path, the inner path, and the outer path. So you could read through it directly, or you could do what I did both times that I read and worked through this book, which is you could read just the story portion and the elements path of each chapter, and do that for a week. It's broken up into 7 sections because usually these camps are a week long. And then you can go back to the beginning and work through the inner path for a week, and then work through the outer path for a week. Now when I go to camp, I will only be choosing one path and sticking with that for the week. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do this camp multiple times. But I have also looked at the websites of other camps, and other camps have more than 3 paths, or they may have different types of paths that you could follow throughout the course of the camp. So this is not something that I can speak a lot to. All I really know about it is what I've read of it, and then also the format of the camp that I'm going to, which I believe does have just the 3 major paths that we can follow. And I didn't want to give away too much information about it yet because obviously it's something that's a little bit personal to me, and there are just a couple of things that I would like to keep a little bit of a secret until just a little bit longer. So please be patient, you will learn more. I will be able to have Wi-Fi and phone service the whole time I'm there, but I'm going to be trying to stay unplugged as much as possible, and pictures and videos are not allowed in ritual or in any of the path meetings, so I wouldn't be sharing that with you anyway, but there you go, it's not permitted anyway, so don't ask, because I know a lot of you would love to see that kind of thing, or vlogs while I'm there. I'm not really sure how much I will feel like vlogging while I'm there. I will have an opportunity to, by myself, possibly record something real quick, or not. I don't know if I'll feel like that. I will definitely be taking pictures. If not with my phone, I'm bringing my separate digital camera so I can take some photos of things that I'm doing without feeling the urge to then get on my phone and do something with it. I will be meeting a good amount of new people. If I do take any pictures with them, it will be with everyone's permission in the photo, so who knows? I don't know. But definitely when I get back, I will have a lot to talk about. There will be some things that I will want to keep personal, private, because this is a bunch of people getting together and bringing our own energy and our time to it, and also airfare. Several of us are flying. A lot of people are coming from the local area where the camp is being held. But, you know, it's something where we're all coming together between the worlds for a week to work together. And it's kind of something that stays within that community. So I will be sharing probably some insights and things that I've learned with you, and things that I want to bring to my outer path, my outer community, and you all, because that is something that I feel that this is developing my path, which is something that I share with you, and also ways that I can help you develop your paths. So until I'm actually there experiencing it, I won't know what pieces I will want to share with you and what pieces I will keep for myself for the time being. There are probably just some things that I'll want to share later on down the line, not right away. Again, until I'm there, until I'm going through it, until I get back, I have no way of knowing. I have no clue what to expect, really. I've been talking to some people in our private group on Facebook in preparation for going and asking them a bit about what it was like after their first camp, coming back to it, and a lot of them have been to multiple camps. They actually have been at camps with other people who are going to this camp before, and they've gone to camps in California and everywhere. I probably should have said, if you don't know, reclaiming as a tradition began in California, and that's where the first witch camps were held. And now they have them all over. There's several in the United States. There are some in Europe. There are some in Australia. So there's really opportunity to go to a lot of them if you chose to. There's also one in particular that is a free witch camp or on a sliding scale. That one's called Cascadia. I don't know a lot about that, but someone had brought that up to me because they knew I was raising money to go to this witch camp. And speaking of, my goal was a little bit higher than necessary because I wanted to have a little bit of padding to also cover the fact that I'm not going to be working for a week. I'm not going to be making money to support myself and my home and my family, which consists of me and my cat, for a week. So I was trying to raise money to pay myself back for the registration for the camp and also my airfare because I am flying. And I was keeping track of it using this fun Ouroboros chart that I made. I'm gonna mess up the white balance of the video now. This is up to date as of right now, today. This is all the unique donations that people have donated toward me going to witch camp. I have everybody's name written down somewhere else, and when I get back I will thank all of you either on my vlog or in a video on my blog is what I meant to say. But I can tell you that a lot of these, they're not color-coded, they're just colored so that each one next to each other is visible. But a lot of these were readings that people purchased. A lot of this was readings. So thank you very much for that opportunity. Some of them early on were just strictly donations. People just donated. A few things on here are purchases from my Etsy shop, and a lot of them toward the end, this big one, and some of the littler ones throughout there are input from my Patreon sponsors. What Patreon is, and the link is in the description to my videos, is a website where people can pledge to support my work. And I have it set up so that you're pledging per video. So you can pledge $1 per video up to a maximum of however much you want in a month. And when I post a video, which is sponsored, it collects that amount of donation for that one video. So for example, if you sponsor or if you pledge $1 per video up to a maximum of $3 per month, and I post one video that month, it collects $1 and that gets sent to me minus a processing fee. If I post 2 videos, it collects $2. If I post 4 videos, it only collects $3 if that was your maximum. And then the 4th video that I posted just does not get a sponsorship from you personally because that went beyond your monthly maximum. And whatever it adds up to at the end comes to me minus a processing fee, and then that is the number that I know that I got that I put on there toward Witch Camp, because for now, all of my Patreon donations were being considered toward Witch Camp. So we have officially raised back the amount of money for my registration and I think half of my airfare. So that is really exciting and I cannot thank you all enough. Also, since this is my first vloggy type video in a while, this is my first opportunity to thank one of my Patreon sponsors. This is part of their reward for pledging $10 per video. Allison, you are the only one who has done that pledge level so far. Thank you so much. I've known Allison actually for a few years through YouTube. She used to make videos and she's actually started making videos again, and she is in the military, so she is away out of town. She's been doing some videos in her free time. So Allison, thank you very much for your contributions. I've also been tweeting and Facebook mentioning some of my other Patreon sponsors whose reward tiers included Twitter shoutouts or Facebook shoutouts. I'm really excited for when my sponsored levels get to be a little bit higher, because I do have some different goals on there, especially the one that I'm excited about, besides getting a new webcam so that I can start to do some live events and stuff like that, and maybe some Skype hangouts and things as rewards for my sponsors, which would be so much easier to do if I had a decent quality webcam. But I'm also really excited about the goal that I have set, which is to get myself a P.O. box, because that way I will feel much more secure in sending you things, and also occasionally allowing you to send me things, because people have asked about that before, and I'm not comfortable giving out my home address, so I have not been able to do such a thing. But I would really like to be able to actually send you guys some stuff as rewards for supporting my videos, and let you send me little things here and there. So that especially is a goal that I'm looking forward to. We actually have already surpassed 2 smaller goals, which I have to fulfill. One of them was collab videos with Sheldon. We have now recorded a few of those, but we have to send each other the files, because we were on the phone and recording, and so we have to send each other the other files so that we can edit them all together and then post them. You will see a few of those, and another one was for me to be able to create some witchy business cards that would be for my YouTube channel and Etsy shop, and we did reach that goal. Thank you very much. I just have not actually gotten the cards done up yet. So, but yes, as far as what I'm doing at Witchcamp, I'm sorry I kind of got off on a tangent there. At Witchcamp, what I will actually be doing is following a specific path throughout the week, and during the daytime working with small groups who are also in that path, and then other people will be on the other paths. And as I think there's some time that'll be a little bit freer where we can work on our own or work in small groups together, go on a walk, meditate, whatever. There's also going to be yoga every day, which I'm really excited about, and people are bringing extra mats so I don't have to fly with my yoga mat, which is fantastic. And then in the evenings we'll have group ritual and some fun things like a talent show. There will also be an auction where we're each bringing magical items or things that we made to put in an auction to raise money for a sponsorship to send someone to camp, and stuff like that. And beyond that, the work that we will be doing is all going to be centered around a specific theme and specific goals, which I will share with you later. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time, and until then, don't forget to be awesome, blessed be, and goodbye. I also wanted to mention that for the time that I am away at Witchcamp, if you happen to be sponsoring me on Patreon, which you can do at any time, by the way, I will especially be looking to send some photos and some posts that will be patron only while I am gone, so only the people who are sponsoring me on Patreon can see those special updates. I might also do a few more for my Facebook for those of you who are following me there. Might post a quick video. Again, I don't know what I'm going to feel like, but I will definitely be attempting to at least post some things for patrons only, because those of you who decide to support me monetarily should get some little secret fun stuff. Don't you agree? Alright, I'll see you later. Blessed be. Bye.